Hello and welcome to Tuesday. I hope that your week is off to a fantastic start so far. I hope that it is being kind to you. Despite a late night last night, I woke up this morning feeling pretty damn good. Which, yeah, I wasn't in the best headspace last night, but waking up feeling really positive, which I'm not going to argue with. I suspect in part it's post-exercise endorphins, and because I did a workout yesterday and I really slammed it. And I felt it afterwards, but I'm feeling really good today. I suspect at some point I'm going to have a nap this afternoon, but that is what it is. I'm feeling good, and I'm not going to look that gift horse in the mouth. Gift horse in the mouth. Good Lord, where's my elocution? So, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday I finished up going back through those consults and just picking up information that I had maybe missed or hadn't paid as much attention to first time around. I'm just making sure we're recording. Recorded a couple of things last night and I forgot to press the magic button. Yeah, and that was really good. That was really good going back over those consults and just picking up more information in fine detail. What am I doing today? 3 things. I want to do 3 things today. I want to do a basic test of simulating distance with an EQ trick that came out of those consults, because I don't want to deal with dipping volume and adding whole slabs of reverb on a voice, because then clarity suffers. And one of the really good points that's come out of these consults is that clarity is key. Whatever I'm doing is to give an idea of, or to suggest where I'm at. It's not to create an authentic representation of that reality. Like, we're not doing VR or AR audio here. It's more like, and I need to go back to this as my touchstone, it's more like audio dramas, it's more like radio plays. It's to create a sense of that location, enough that the listener goes, I get it, I get where you are. So, I'm going to do my distance test. I'm going to finish going through the frequency of voice. That was another suggestion. It was just the pipes. I was just wondering what it was, because the pipes in this house actually make a really cool noise when the water turns on or off. It's freaky. So just going through and understanding the different frequency points in voice and what's there. Why? So if I'm going to be doing EQ on voice in order to sweeten it or to get different effect, or if I want to determine between voice and sound effects what gets primacy where, who's fighting for space, I need to understand what I'm sacrificing or what I'm trying to preserve. And I've started doing that yesterday, and it's really interesting. And I'm looking forward to just closing that off today. It's a good fundamental foundation, which, to be honest, I probably should have done years ago. Just sat down. I should have done this years ago and sat down with this from a voiceover perspective. But it's one of those things that I've never really allocated the time to do, because it's felt like it's kind of orthogonal to the process of getting work out as a voice actor. So I've always provided my voice over dry. But I'm going to look at, what's where, what am I getting, blah, blah, blah. So then I can understand, if I use presets in something like Nectar 3, what is that preset doing for me? So it gives me more information there. The other thing I want to play with as well today, if I have time, because I'm going to lose some time today because my partner and my daughter have a dentist appointment. That means going out into the world and all that entails. The other thing I want to play with is just the idea of a little bit of early reflection on voiceover to provide a sense of space. That was another great recommendation that came out of the consults. Not a lot of reverb, but just a touch, just a hair of reflection, echo essentially. See, my terminology around this isn't precise, but I think it's a delay, like an echo early on in the voiceover. So you go, oh, okay, I get it. It's a cavernous space, rather than it being on everything. When that means that you've then got to, as a listener, you've got to, once you get the aesthetic idea, you've then got to fight it in order to understand what the person's saying. So yeah, playing with that as well. So that'll be it for today. I will be doing I have a weekly voiceover workout late in the day. And I'm looking forward to doing that today as well. I've actually got some stuff I want to work on with them. I don't normally, well, not I don't normally, but I've been begging off it a few times recently just because work has been hectic. But I'm feeling like I'm in a good place at the moment. Now, that's with all of that, I'd also like to. I've got to figure out what I want to do with some epistolary narrative. I might continue to play through Tacoma, which I've started. So just doing like a playthrough with some really open eyes and looking at that. I'm about, where are we? I'm about a third of the way through Frankenstein, and I'm loving the story, but I feel like I've got to put it, I feel like in all earnestness, I've got to put it down as research for epistolary narrative, because I feel like it's taught me everything about Mary Shelley's approach to that story with regards to epistolary narrative, like what she's doing with that framing. And so I might dip into something else. My consult for epistolary narrative is moving to next week, so I'm going to be having an awesome consult with a fantastic narrative designer and writer then. So I want to do a little bit more prep for that. So I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do anything more today, but I'll try and dip into some more Tacoma just to really listen to what it's doing. There's some great commentary. I'm playing it with the developer commentary track on, and that's been really insightful. Probably more related to the environmental design, but a few aspects of the writing have come out in that as well. So yeah. So that's me for today. Circling back around, shortest number of words possible. Simulating distance, the effective distance in voice. Going through the frequency spectrum of voice to understand what's there. And then playing with, if the terminology is correct, early reflections. I will see you tomorrow. I hope you are having a wonderful day.